Manchester United may have already completed one of the smartest pieces of business of the summer by agreeing a deal for Ederson, but reports suggest the Red Devils are far from finished. In fact, another blockbuster signing could be on the horizon, and this one might not cost a single penny in transfer fees. Dusan Vlahovic, one of Europe's most recognizable strikers, is reportedly attracting serious interest from Manchester United after his departure from Juventus was confirmed. If the move happens, it could become one of the most fascinating transfers of the entire summer window. And perhaps even more importantly, it could be the signing that takes Michael Carrick's new-look Manchester United to another level. After years of inconsistency, false dawns, and disappointing recruitment decisions, United finally appear to have a clear direction. Carrick's impressive spell in charge helped restore belief around Old Trafford and secured Champions League qualification, but everyone inside the club knows that last season's success means very little unless they build on it. This summer represents a crucial opportunity. United are determined to avoid repeating mistakes of the past. Instead of chasing headlines alone, they appear focused on assembling a balanced squad capable of competing on multiple fronts. The midfield has understandably been the priority. Ederson's arrival addresses a major weakness in the center of the park and gives United more energy, physicality, and defensive stability. But while midfield improvements are essential, goals remain the currency that decides trophies. That's where Dusan Vlahovic enters the picture. According to reports, representatives of the Serbian international have approached several Premier League clubs regarding a potential move following the expiration of his Juventus contract. Manchester United are believed to be among the clubs that have held discussions. Competition is expected from Chelsea, Aston Villa, and Everton, but United's return to the Champions League could give them a significant advantage in the race. For many fans, the prospect of signing a striker of Vlahovic's quality without paying a transfer fee sounds almost too good to be true. However, there is a reason why the opportunity exists. Juventus have been restructuring their squad and wage bill, creating a situation where one of their biggest stars is available on the market. Although Vlahovic would demand substantial wages, the absence of a transfer fee could make the overall package extremely attractive for Manchester United. When evaluating potential signings, one question always matters most. Does the player improve the team? In Vlahovic's case, the answer appears straightforward. Despite not being a guaranteed starter throughout parts of last season, he continued to demonstrate his goal-scoring instincts whenever called upon. His efficiency in front of goal remained impressive, and his ability to convert chances at a high rate highlights why he remains one of Europe's most dangerous finishers. What makes the situation even more exciting for United supporters is the possibility of pairing him with Bruno Fernandes. The Portuguese playmaker produced one of the greatest creative seasons of his career. Week after week, Fernandes delivered chances for teammates, often creating opportunities that simply weren't converted consistently enough. Imagine what could happen if those same opportunities were falling to a striker like Vlahovic. The Serbian thrives inside the penalty area. He attacks crosses aggressively, positions himself intelligently between defenders, and possesses the composure needed to finish under pressure. Those qualities make him a dream target for creative midfielders. And there may not be a better creator in England right now than Bruno Fernandes. Last season, Fernandes produced remarkable numbers in chance creation and assists, consistently carrying United's attacking threat. Pairing an elite creator with an elite finisher is often a recipe for success. It's one reason why so many supporters are becoming excited about the possibility of this transfer. Of course, Manchester United's attacking rebuild is not focused on one player alone. Bryan Mbeumo enjoyed an excellent campaign and demonstrated his ability to create opportunities as well as score goals. Benjamin Sesko remains one of the most exciting young forwards in European football and possesses enormous long-term potential. Yet there is an argument that neither player currently offers the same level of proven finishing ability as Vlahovic. Sesko may eventually become a world-class striker, but development takes time. Vlahovic, on the other hand, is already operating at a high level. He has experience in Serie A, European competitions, and international football. He understands the pressures associated with playing for major clubs and has consistently delivered goals throughout his career. That experience could prove invaluable as United prepare for the challenges of balancing domestic and European commitments. Depth is another important factor. Elite clubs require competition in every position. If Manchester United truly want a challenge for major honours, relying on one striker simply isn't enough. The best teams have multiple attacking options capable of changing matches. Imagine a squad featuring Vlahovic, Sesko, Mbeumo, Matheus Cunha, and Bruno Fernandes. Suddenly, United would possess the type of attacking depth that managers dream about. Defenders would face different threats every week. Opponents would struggle to predict United's attacking approach. And Carrick would have the flexibility needed to rotate players throughout a demanding season. Perhaps most importantly, competition for places often brings out the best in elite athletes. No player can afford to become comfortable. Every training session matters. Every opportunity becomes significant. That environment can elevate an entire squad. There are, of course, questions that need answering. Can Vlahovic adapt to the intensity of the Premier League? He could thrive in England. The Premier League rewards physical forwards who combine strength with technically gifted enough to contribute to build-up play. His style appears well suited to English football. Furthermore, the presence of creative players around him could unlock even greater levels of performance. At Juventus, he often carried significant responsibility as the focal point of the attack. At Manchester United, he would join an improving squad filled with attacking talent. That could allow him to focus on what he does best: scoring goals. For Michael Carrick, this transfer could represent another statement of intent. The former midfielder has already surprised many observers with the progress United made under his leadership. Now he has an opportunity to shape the squad according to his vision. Recruitment will play a massive role in determining whether last season was the beginning of something special or merely a temporary resurgence. Signing Ederson was a strong start. Landing Dusan Vlahovic would send an even bigger message. It would tell rivals that Manchester United are serious about competing again. It would demonstrate ambition. And it would provide supporters with another reason to believe that brighter days are finally returning to Old Trafford.